Somewhere outside the city of Pu'er in southern China, we finally found them. But the search took us through quiet tea houses, smoky barbecue joints, and into the edge of the forest. Sometimes you travel for one reason, and it's the in-between moments that stay with you.
Is it another station of the Laos-China Railway? No. It's just a toilet on the highway on the way to Puer, but actually Puer is a county, right?
Pu'er is like a region, yeah.
So what's the name of the city?
Simao.
Simao.
Correction, the city was called Simao until 2007 when it was officially renamed Pu'er to reflect the tea of the region. Which is again a city I've never heard of, but I think it's quite small. But that's where we're going to be reporting from next.
Yeah, we'll spend the night there because Kunming is too far.
Let's go pee if we need to go pee. Yeah, but it's the administrative center of Pu'er region basically, so probably there's still going to be a lot of tea there. This is the hotel to your ass.
Oh my god.
Okay, another Chinese hotel.
They all look the same.
But not in a bad way. Like, they all have good amenities.
Well, like,
they all have slightly not private bathrooms. You can kind of hear what's going on. Ooh, the shower is nice in this one. And like, at least in this part of the country, they are all really cheap. This one was €20. You have breakfast and you have like a nice big room. So I think you get good money's worth.
Is that one with the automatic flush, which I don't love?
Yeah, don't flush it though. Oh yeah, nope.
And you can also see someone showering while you're pooping, if you have that fetish.
Oh my god.
If you're into that.
We can play a game. This is a very funny little vending machine or, drink closet. You have sodas, other drinks, and then right in the middle, you have corn. Okay, we're with our lovely ladies here. 你好, 你好.
你好, 你好. How are you?
How are you? And we're doing a nice little tea ceremony because I want to buy some tea for some friends. This is so common here in Pu'er. And you apparently are not supposed to eat sweet things before you have tea. No.
我叫错了，
对，我叫错了。
吃了糖，然后又去喝茶，还好吗？我叫错了。
喝普洱茶就是不能吃糖。
Yeah, don't eat sweet things because otherwise you won't taste it.
吃茶点当妈妈。
Okay, so the tea that she's preparing now is this basically a dried tangerine peel that the Pu'er tea has been put inside. So it gives it a little bit of a dried fruit flavor. It's very, very subtle, not so strong, but it's delicious. And we are officially over-caffeinated at 10 o'clock p.m. and haven't eaten. So the ladies were really cute. They sold this to me for like 150 kwai. It's a 2007 raw Pu'er tea, because tea gets better with age with Pu'er tea. And yeah, they reminded me so much of the women from Sleeping Beauty, the Ferry God-Mothers. And they were just really, really cute. So, yeah. Okay, so we're doing shao kao, which is the barbecuing. You just gotta pick what you want to eat. We got some tofu, some potatoes. We'll do some mushroom. And do you want these green beans too?
This is our first barbecue in China. We went mild on it, right? We only have one portion of beef. This is tofu and the potatoes that you saw before in the fridge. Green beans.
How is it?
It is nice to have something not oily for once, just grilled.
The food safety ratings are a little bit concerning though. There's like smiley face, kind of smiling face, and then like not so happy face, and this one is the not so happy face of C.
Okay, here we are at the Red Pandas sanctuary. It's 1 hour away from that city where we are staying. So now in the Puer county. Yeah, we're so excited.
Yes.
We really hope we can see the red pandas because I think they are active in the morning and in the late afternoon. They like to have their siesta. And we're here, we only have 2 hours here. And it's late morning already.
Yes, we gotta make the most of it. And also, red pandas are quite endangered. There's only 10,000 of them left. So I said to my friend recommended going to this place, and when he told me that, I was like, okay, we have to go.
Yeah, it's a rare and special thing to see these creatures.
Yes. So let's do it.
We couldn't miss. Look how cute. We have been forced to get in this very crowded shuttle.
Yeah.
And how much did we pay the entrance?
Overall, it was almost 40 euros, 300 yuan.
Okay.
So that includes this 12-kilometer ride.
And also, yeah, the taxi was a bit expensive because it's 1 hour away.
Yeah. But anyway, it's fine. When are you going to see red pandas?
Yeah, it would be worth it.
Do you spot any red pandas yet?
Not yet, unfortunately. Okay, here's the rhino. Second animal we see.
Yeah, unfortunately now we're
It's
thinking we
forest.
maybe came to a zoo instead of a sanctuary or a research center. But let's see, I mean, maybe it's different with the red pandas?
Yeah, also, it's not that exciting yet
Yeah.
for us because we saw rhinos in a farm in South Africa.
Out in the open too.
on the garden route. Go check that video if you haven't.
One of our first.
Yet. Yeah. Well, at least here they are protected from poaching.
Yeah, they just don't look like the happiest little rhinos, but maybe they're just tired today. I don't know.
They're digesting. There are also small rhinos.
Yeah. Just seems like they should be out in the open, but
Also, deer are not so new to us because we saw many in Japan, especially in the city of Nara, where they get a bit aggressive sometimes.
over food. Yeah, so far it looks like you can pay to pet a single animal. So like if you wanted to go hang out with the rhino or hang out with some deer.
Yeah,
can
I don't
pay.
know how ethical this is, but
No.
I hope I can do it with
The red panda.
pandas.
Yeah, you know, there is a place in Chengdu that's like a research center for actual pandas. There's no relation between red pandas and regular pandas, by the way. But
No, actually, the red pandas are more related to raccoons and weasels
and
than
weasels.
the giant panda.
Yeah. But anyway, you can go to the center in Chengdu, which we might end up going to. I've been before. And there you can also sit with the panda. It's a bit more expensive. But there is a really nice place because it's a research center. They research panda behaviors, and they also try to keep up the, let's say, oh my God, what is this thing? Anyway, they try to keep up the reproduction of pandas because they can't really reproduce so much themselves.
This is
But-
so cute, I don't even know what it is.
Let's
I
look
think
at
it's
this.
some kind of bear.
So this is a binturong, also known as a bear cat, and they're all throughout Southeast Asia, but there's only about 200, less than 200 in China actually. So it's a vulnerable or endangered species. And it's really cute.
Quickly past the macaques because we have fruits in our backpack. So
Yes, and I remember this time when I was in like Chengdu also, and we were climbing up the mountain with my mom, and this woman got bitten by a monkey because she had like fruits on her. So just don't want to risk it. Don't want to get bit by monkeys today.
So in this area they have the big salamander, which can live here because I don't know, I was reading something about the humidity.
Yeah, it's a perfect climate for it.
Yeah, it's the perfect humidity for the salamander, for this salamander. And also there's a capybara. Capybara?
Yeah. Maybe it is a capybara. I think it's capybara, but it's so cute. I've never seen one of these in person. I'm surprised by the feet. They look like they're like duck feet or something.
Yeah, and it's just there, you know, there's no gate, there's no fences.
Yeah. It was
no cage.
It came like right up to us. It's not shy. Oh god, I like look at it and I'm like, I just want to be this capybara, like taking a bath. No stress in the world.
In front of people.
Yeah.
So those ones were crane, and we had a coconut, and now we finally are at the Red Panda station.
Yes. I thought there would be like a lot of them, but there are just three or four here maybe. But they're so cute. And we're gonna go in and like hang out with them.
Yeah, we paid.
We have to
pet them. And how much did you pay?
So 20 kwai each, which ends up being about like 2-3 euro.
So while we wait, let's give you more facts about the red pandas. I think they are native of this area, so like Western China and Himalaya, and they live at between 2,200 and 4,000 of altitude.
Okay. They have the ankles that are basically very, very flexible, so they can actually like climb down a tree versus like have to go down vertically. They can actually like face the ground and climb down a tree, which is really rare for climbing mammals.
So their diet consists at 95% of bamboos, but they also eat fruits and stuff like that. So they're mainly herbivores, although they also eat birds' eggs sometimes.
Another cool thing is they have like built-in hand warmers, so they have fur all over them, but they also have fur on their hands because it gets cold up here in the mountains. And they have these kind of like, I don't know, adjustable wrist bones that become thumbs, so they can actually grip all the food in the bamboo.
Okay, so it was really an excellent experience. Can we say that?
It totally made it like worth it coming out here.
Yeah, we didn't pet them. I don't think it's allowed.
You're not allowed to pet them because they'll scratch you.
Yeah, also I don't know, they can get something from you.
Yes. But anyway, that was awesome. We highly recommend if you come out here to Yunnan and Pu'er specifically to make a trip down to see the red pandas.
Yeah, it's so worth it.
Yes.
I got a red panda plush for my niece. Couldn't resist. So by forest, by red pandas, by to all of the animals, we booked a driver to go back to the city because in an hour we have the train for Kunming.
Do you need to go to the bathroom? Sorry, I'm in a rush. Okay, let's go get the bag and then bathroom and then we go.
Maybe we can show you the bathroom, which is very natural.
This is one of the better views while you pee, although it still doesn't smell very good.
This area is famous for coffee making.
Yeah, so Pu'er is not just for tea lovers. There's also a big coffee growing scene here as well too. We actually haven't had the chance to try it yet. So I know that it's kind of sweet, like the way that they normally make it is quite sweet. So I'm not a big fan, but like yeah, we definitely have to give it a go.
Maybe we'll do it now.
And our driver is from the ethnic minority, which is another ethnic minority here. I feel like we're like slowly checking off like how many we've met in a way, which is the 7th largest ethnic minority in China, allegedly. And they have actually a script as well, which I read about.
Okay, we are in the really quiet station of Pu'er. Eventually the name of this city was Pu'er. Yeah, and that's all for this vlog, which was mainly about showing you the red pandas.
Yeah.
But if you want to see more of our adventure in China, we're staying here for a month, so keep on following. We started in Jinhong after we left Laos, and yeah, let's see where we'll end up.
Yes.
End up.
So stay tuned. We have to go get our train tickets, and we're going to Kunming next. Okay, so before the announcement comes on again, we are eating some dry noodle. It's basically just noodle with a little bit of pork on top, with a little bit of broth, but it's mainly like a dry noodle. It's not a soup, and it's really good.
We're back on the route of the China-Laos railway.
Yeah, and actually we're taking the exact same train that comes over from Laos because there's only 2 per day. Usually there's a lot of Chinese trains going between Pu'er and Kunming, but we're taking the same one we took last week. So yeah, we'll see you in Kunming.
See you in Kunming.